very special night tonight. We've been waiting a long time to make this happen. And tonight we have in the house Jennifer Lopez. Let's make some noise for Jennifer. That's right, we like to call it Live at Much. And we got crazy fans outside. Fans have been out there all day long waiting for Jennifer Lopez. We got all the fans in the house here tonight. It's about that time. I'm not even gonna spare anything. I just wanna get right to this. We're talking about our major artist. We're talking about our super movie star. Please welcome Jennifer Lopez. How you doing?
I'm good.
I'm good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Very nice. Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
We're gonna have a great hour here, but you know the most important thing is we've got to head outside because people have been waiting
I know,
out there.
I kept my coat on.
You got your coat on. You ready?
I'm going outside for a minute.
All right, so let's go and meet the fans outside and come back in. All right. All right, let's do that. Okay, come on.
Oh God.
Here she is. Say hello.
Say hi. Hi, guys.
All right, now, she's going to come back, I promise you. Jennifer will come back. We're going to head back inside, but we're going to come back with Jennifer soon, all right? So hold tight. All right.
We'll be back.
Thank you. We're going to head back in. What you got? All right. Take your coat?
Yeah.
All right. Whoops. There you go.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay. We're good. I'm here.
How are you?
Wow. Pretty good.
Now, we've got a very special hour planned because we're going to obviously talk to you about everything that's happening in your life and the success that's happening. But because, you know, I'm the host, I get the first question.
Okay.
All right. You know, as a young girl, I mean, this is something that, to a certain extent, is no surprise for you. I mean, as a young girl, I mean, you studied dance and, you know, your family knew that, you know, that you were an achiever, that you wanted things to happen. But did you ever plan that it would be on this magnitude? I mean, number one single, number one album, as well as number one movie. You can't plan for that.
No, you don't plan for those things. I was just, you know, I had a lot of dreams, a lot of things I wanted to do from the time I was real young, real little girl, and, you know, I just went after that.
But going after...
I love you too.
But going after that, you have to know within yourself, you have to have a certain confidence, a certain comfort within yourself to make those dreams happen. What do you feel you possess?
I just never lost faith, you know what I mean? You have to have, I believed in myself, and I didn't let any rejection, because you run into a lot of rejection in this business, you know?
All right.
But I just never lost faith in myself and what I wanted to do, so.
All right. You know what I'm going to do? I got my sheety here somewhere. Where is it? Here's my J-Lo sheety. There you go. There it is. J-Lo. Now, holding up the CD, this CD means a lot to you because it seems like it's you've actually talked about this being a turning point in your life. Like, what kind of things were going through your life as you were making this album?
You know, it had been like a year and a half since I finished last album, almost 2 years. And just a lot had happened, you know. I had worked on 3 movies in the meantime, and a lot in my own life, my family, you know, just tons of stuff. And I think all of that I grew a lot during that time too. You know what I mean? Yeah. Not just as like an artist musically and in that way, but also as a person, you know, spiritually and just as a person, you know. And I think all that's reflected in the album and just my viewpoints on what life is and what it should be and the important things and enjoying yourself and enjoying the time, even though, you know, life can be serious sometimes, just partying and having a good time.
What is important to you? What is important to you?
You know, the real stuff. The real stuff is important to me. Well, we're coming down in a minute, baby. We'll be right out. You know, the important things. I mean, it's fun. It's nice to have nice things and to be able to go out and get stuff. And if your boyfriend gives you nice things and stuff, but that's not the important thing. The important thing is like having your friends, hanging out, you know, spending time with them and your family and love and passion and stuff like that. Like, to me, that's the real stuff.
All right. And I mean, also the good thing about the CD is the fact that you had a lot more control, a lot more input on this record as well.
No, I had a lot of input on the last record and
terms of writing.
control, but in this one I did a lot more writing.
Yeah.
Like I had more of an idea of exactly what I wanted to say, what I wanted to write about, what I wanted to do, how I wanted the music to sound. So it was more of a focused experience as opposed to the first one where it was more like my first time in the studio and more experimental.
And you've grown a lot. I mean, we talked about this before, but I mean, you've grown. But the one thing about you that I really truly believe is that you work hard. I mean, it seems like a simple thing to say, but like you. Is there something that if you have something that you feel that you're not comfortable with or what you put it out there and you really work? You're not afraid to work.
No, I love what I do, so I don't mind. I mean, there's really something to being able to do what you love to do, you know.
Oh. All right, you know, I have an email question. Hold on.
Okay.
It's underneath my pillow here. Hold on a second.
Come back outside.
All right, the email question is, I think you are awesome, Jennifer.
Thank you.
I'm 19 years old, and I just wanted to ask Jennifer how she keeps in shape. Because I have fought with my weight forever, and I would die to have a body like hers. So what's the big secret, Jennifer, your biggest fan?
You know, I also fought with my weight when I was growing up. But, you know, believe it or not, there was a time. Well, if you watch back the In Living Color episodes, those were my chunkier days. I'm not ashamed of my chunkier days. And, you know, so I also, but you know, there'll be a time when you get to a certain weight and you really gotta, I just watch what I eat and I, you know, exercise. I'm like anybody else, I'm human, you know, sometimes I feel like working out, sometimes I don't.
What's your exercise regime?
What?
What's your exercise regime?
You know, I do like a lot of cardio,
Right.
You know.
Are you a morning person or a night person?
I'm a noon to midnight.
Oh, that's a good block.
I don't like getting up early and I don't like going to bed too late.
All right.
But I do if I have to.
And the other thing too is that a lot of women want to know this too is skincare. You have beautiful skin. As I'm looking, fabulous. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I could thank my heritage, my mom and my grandmother for that.
Yeah. Do you do anything special? You just wake up and just splash yourself with water?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's all
Good
it
morning.
takes. Yeah, any girl in the room could tell you no, that's not what she does. No, you know, I take care of myself. You know.
Yeah.
We need to give him a microphone.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
In fact, we don't need
No,
to.
no. We can hear him quite well. All right, we're actually gonna check out your first movie that you were in, and now distributors some may call it Familia.
Mi familia.
Not Mi Familia,
My
or
family.
My Family. All right, so we're going to take a clip of that, and then we're going to come back and chat with you.
Okay.
All right, let's go. And we're back after that. Now, what was that first experience like in terms of acting for you?
The first movie is always the most, you know, the one you treasure the most in a way. You know, it's a special. It was my first movie. You know, it was my first big acting job.
Right.
So. Very special.
One of the movies I caught and was Selena, and I mean you're actually amazing in that film.
Thank you.
But how difficult? You know, I mean, it must have been such a trying experience to make that film happen.
You know, it was a very, very amazing experience to be involved with that project because of who Selena was and how much I wanted to get it right, you know what I mean? And now looking back in retrospect, and it's been a few years, you know, since the movie's been done, and it's just still the most important movie that I have done and probably will ever do.
Right. You nailed it. You definitely did. All right, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna hit the. No, we're not gonna hit the phone lines.
We're not hitting the phone lines. Okay.
But going from your films, I mean, you managed. One thing I think is amazing about you is you've been so diversified with your films. I mean, nobody could say they could ever pigeonhole you.
Right.
Does that come just from you yourself, or?
Yeah, no, those were, you know, decisions I made early on, you know, to make sure, because being a Latin and being a woman, you know that you're gonna face certain barriers, you know. So I always wanted to, from the beginning, choose things that weren't gonna, you know, allow anybody to say, oh, she can't do this or she can't do that. I wanted to show that I could do anything, you know, just like anybody, you know.
You know what, we're gonna go to we're gonna go to break. We're gonna come back live at Much with Jennifer Lopez. Yeah, we are back here live at Much with Jennifer Lopez. And, hi, Jennifer.
Hi.
I just wanted to say that. Now, with all the success, I mean, it's, you know, how do you balance it? Because, I mean, you've got to be, I mean, there's obviously people around you that, you know, kind of put things together, but, I mean, are you just like, okay, where am I today? I mean, how does it
Totally.
work?
I'm like, wow. When I wake up in the morning, it's like, are we in LA again? No? Okay. It gets all really crazy and confusing, but I have a lot of great people that work with me and help me, and so it's all good.
Now, do you think people misinterpret you, misunderstand who you are? I mean, just take you for face value. Say, yeah, she's beautiful, but yet you're a very powerful individual in terms of you know what you want, you know how to attain it.
I don't know. I don't read a lot of the stuff that's out there, you know. I hope that what I do through my work, I put my heart and soul into everything I do, and I do it for the fans, and I put it out there for them, and I don't really worry about what anybody else says, you know what I mean? I just do my thing and hope that, you know, people enjoy it.
All right. We're going to actually go to an audience question, and we have Melissa. Hi,
Hey.
Melissa. How you doing?
Hi. My question was, you've broken a lot of racial barriers in the entertainment industry by being a Latina. Do you still feel there's a lot of prejudice in the industry today?
You know, it would be ignorant of me to say that it did not. Not that it's racial, but there's just certain barriers that do exist, you know, and it's just something extra for us to work toward and to fight for. And I've never been afraid of hard work, and hopefully none of you guys are, and you'll be able to do and fulfill all of your dreams too, just like I've been able to. I mean, it can be done, you know, and just to say one person makes a difference, and that's how life is, you know.
And also, you're the highest paid Latina actor. I mean, that's well, I mean, that's, you know, I mean, not that it's a dollar figure, but I mean, it's just a fact of the level of success.
No, it's not about that. It's the principle of the thing, and just being considered an equal amongst everybody else. You know what I mean? And then for that reason, I do think it's important to make those acknowledgments.
All right. Now, what we do at MuchMusic and across the country, we have a speaker's corner where you just go in there, you pop in a loony, you can ask any question you want. So if you take a look at this monitor over there, there's a question for you. All right.
I'm Jeff. And I'm Kyle, and we're from Charlottetown. My question was, living in the Bronx, what did you learn that you could use in your everyday life?
Well, no, I think being from the Bronx and having the upbringing I had, not growing up like around the business, around Hollywood or around the music business or anything, was a great advantage to me, because I know what it is to get up and you know, get on a train and work hard, and I'm carrying exactly, and carrying that with me into this business. I mean, you know, I don't let my head get in the clouds or get things twisted or, you know, get all big-headed or anything. You know, I'm just work hard and grateful for everything I have, and you know, and I just don't let my head get crazy, you know, and I think that's because of where I'm from.
What were you like as a young girl, young lady?
I was
Were you a hottie?
you know, I was really like into dancing and sports and stuff like that. Very athletic, I guess.
We're gonna come back because we're live at Much with Jennifer Lopez. You're gonna come back and hang out with us, and we're gonna talk about a whole bunch more. So come on back.
Coming up on the next Shoutback, pop sensation LFO, Shoutback the Concert Series, live performances, candid...
look hot.
You got me? You got me?
Do you feel a lot of pressure to dress sexy to live up to the next thing?
No, I just put on whatever I like. You know, I don't feel about, oh, this is sexy or this is this or this is hotter. I just wear whatever I like, you know.
Yeah, a little bit of a clip there, and you're talking about, I guess the way you dress and, you know, your whole sexy vibe. Yeah? that was the question. That was just...
You know, I wear what I like. I don't know. I don't try to be do anything special. I just wear what I like wearing.
But there was one particular dress you did wear.
Yes.
At the Grammys that created such a... There it is. There we go. And now that created such a stir.
I know. I didn't expect that.
You did?
No, you know, you can never plan something like that.
But you know the thing is that I have noticed. I mean, since seeing that, I've never seen so many cleavages at award shows now. I mean, no, it is. I mean, you
So
start.
what do you say to me?
Huh?
Thank you.
Now, like to be sexy and to feel sexy. I mean, because you have to be very in touch with who you are to be comfortable wearing that. You know, I want to see you in that dress, but by the time that's done. All right, now to feel that way, you got to feel comfortable, obviously, with yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what sexy is. You know,
Yeah.
being comfortable with yourself, feeling, you know, having a certain security about yourself, not feeling insecure, just being comfortable with who you are.
And there's always been discussion. I mean, people have always talked about. You know, because I don't want to necessarily say it. But you want me to say it? I'll say it.
What?
But people have always talked about, you know, your bottom. Your bottom?
My bottom?
But you know, no. But I mean, in terms of like, when no.
No.
But. Oh please. But no, I mean it just.
Rowdy.
No kidding. But it became to this point that it's, you know, like it made you. I don't know if it did make you that way, but I mean, it must have got tiring after a while. I mean, just people kind of focusing.
I mean, at first it was just kind of funny and whatever, but then after a while it gets tiring. You know, it's like, all right, enough already.
All right. So you know what? I'm gonna shut that down. I'm gonna shut that down right now. With all this industry and everything that surrounds you, how do you stay in tune with your spirituality and what do you do to maintain your spirituality?
I was raised that way. I was raised, you know, I went to like 12 years of Catholic school. And the way my parents raised me, you know, to believe in God and be very spiritual, that's just how I was raised. So it's not like something I have to try to do.
Right. You still meditate?
I do.
Yeah?
And I pray a lot too.
Yeah? All right. Okay. All right, we know what we're going to do. We're going to take an email question.
Okay.
And you are one of the best dressed stars I've ever seen. You have such an amazing sense of style. Have you ever thought of starting your own line? Personally, I think you should. Richie from the US of A.
What do you guys think? Should I? Yeah, that's something I'm thinking about
You
doing.
thinking
Yeah.
Yeah?
Something I'd love to do. So just look out for it.
Would it be kind of like evening wear? Would it be like casual
No, it'd
sports?
be like more like casual, everyday wear for everybody, for all the girls, you know.
We also we're gonna.
You can look at it.
We're actually gonna go to our audience question. We have Aaron with us. Where's Aaron? Hi, Aaron.
Hi, Erin.
Hi. Because you're so busy, how and when do you find time for yourself, and what do you do when you find that time?
You know, I am busy right now. You know what I mean? It's a busy time. There's a lot of traveling and a lot of stuff. I don't get that much time, but but when I do, I'm not on the 6. I am more, you know, I just like to hang out, you know, with my friends and go to a movie and go to the mall and do everything probably that you guys like to do and just chill.
When you like to chill, what's your favorite chilling music?
How did you know that? Ladies, your favorite song? That's my favorite song right now. I love that song. That's so funny.
Thank you.
I like that, but everybody knows my favorite music is salsa, so I listen to a lot of that.
Okay. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna hit the roads again. We're gonna take it on the speaker's corner question, and so check out the monitor.
I'm Kim McDonnell from Sun Peaks, British Columbia. This is my fiance,
Stephanie.
We just have a question for Jennifer Lopez. Your love doesn't cost a thing, but what's the most expensive date you've ever been on?
Damn, I don't know. I can't remember. Probably on a boat.
On a boat?
Yeah.
The boat was hired. The boat was bought.
The boat was rented for the week.
Oh, for the week?
Yeah.
That's a long date.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be expensive.
It was.
What? And you are a romantic
There's
too.
no
right?
need to go into those kind of details.
Right. You are a romantic, and
Yeah.
so what is romance to you?
Romance is not so much the expensive things, it's the little things. You know what I mean? It's the notes, it's the call in the middle of the day when you're really stressed out and that person's just so in tune with you, they call you and they're like, how's it going? And you're like, not good. They're like, don't worry, it's gonna be okay, you'll be home soon, whatever, just like that kind of stuff is the important stuff to me. It's the everyday, day-to-day stuff that makes it a relationship worth it and more important,
Do you think most guys have the ability to do that, or do they mess up?
I think they have the ability to do it. I think they don't put their minds to it sometimes, but they should, because that's the most important thing to us.
It is?
I think.
Okay, all right. You know what we're going to do? We are going to go to the window. We're going to put your coat on.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I'll grab this. Okay.
Here we go. Thank you. Hi, guys. So we're hanging out at...
All right, we're going to go to break, and we're going to be back with more Jennifer Lopez when we come back. We'll be back. Yes, we are live at Much. We're outside. Hello, everybody.
Very live.
All right, we are going to attempt to take a question from one of the audience members here outside. And you have a question?
Yeah.
What's your question?
My name is LeVar, and when you were young...
So I can hear the question.
When you were a youngster, did you want to become an actor and a singer?
When I was young, did I want to?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely wanted to. Absolutely. It was always a dream of mine from when I was very young.
Love you.
Love you too.
I met you in California.
All right, we have another question. Another question right there.
Hi, my name is Kevin Nackville, head of Nackville.com. I just want to know, how do you know you made it to the top? You're a hottie boom body!
Huh?
I don't know what he said. How do I know?
How do you know?
Okay, let's try it one more time.
How do you know you
He
made
said,
it to
how
the
do I know
top?
that I made it to the top?
Okay.
I don't know. I don't feel like I've made it to the top. I just feel like I'm getting to do what I love doing. You know what I mean? I can't hear you either, baby. It's all good.
All right. We're going to try to come back out a little later on, so we'll see you soon. Crazy out there. So All
we
right.
tried to take a question, but we couldn't hear.
I just heard top. All right, so we're back here. Yeah, there we go. Now, with your success, I mean, and you've worked on a lot of great films, and you've had a lot of great leading men.
Yes.
George Clooney, Matthew McConaughey. But there seems to be such instant chemistry between you. Like, how is that achieved? Like, it seems simple. It's just like, hey.
You never know. Like, when you meet somebody, you can sit down with them, see how you vibe. If it's all good. You you kind of know that you're gonna hit it off or that you're gonna get along, but at the end of the day, you don't know how that's gonna read on screen. You do your job, he does his job, and then you hope for the best. I don't think you can ever tell that there's gonna be chemistry on the screen. You know, it's kind of just like you hope.
With your level of success, I mean, you managed to. I mean, men obviously love you, and also women love you as well. I mean, no, which is because I mean you hear like some women, man, I don't like her because it is, isn't it? But women are very very proud of you. What do you think?
Where my ladies at right now? Yes.
What is it you think you possess that has given you such universal appeal?
I think that they know that I'm honest and real, and that I just have none but love for everybody. I'm not the type of girl that's like catty with other girls. That's just not cool to me, you know.
Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take a phone call. Open up the line. Hey, whoa. Is that Nick?
Yeah.
Nick from Saskatoon.
Hi.
What's
Hi,
going on?
Jen.
Hi.
Nick. I'm one of your biggest fans. Like, I've had a crush on you since Selena, and I just always wanted to know what would you find in a man that would be the most attractive to you? Like, do you prefer Latino guys or?
I don't know. I'm not so much attracted to looks as I am to somebody who's sexy. You know what I mean? You know how you don't have to be like perfect looking to be sexy? I like that more.
Yeah.
More attractive, like that way. And as far as, I like Latin guys, absolutely.
What is a sexy quality of a man
I
to
don't
you?
know. It's something from inside. Like I said, like with the same thing with women. It's something where you're just like comfortable with yourself and you're secure, and then, and there's a certain like swing that goes with that. That's really fly to me. You know what I mean?
And a good job. And a job.
And a job is always hot.
It's always hot. He's hot. He's working. All right, we're gonna check out an email question. Hi, Jennifer. If you were not a singer, dancer, model, and actress, and you lived a so-called average life, what do you think you would be doing? Erwin McAdam from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan.
What would I be doing?
What would you be doing?
I would be, I think, involved in some aspect, something creative. Whether maybe hair, or makeup, or clothes, fashion, something like that.
Now, what's the most important thing for you because I read that it takes you like an hour to get ready.
Yeah.
Is that for me? Well, is she's a girl? Is
that long?
Is that long or short?
That's short. I was bragging like that was short.
That was short. And that's what I thought.
Like it only takes me an hour to get ready.
An hour? Fellas, is an hour long?
No.
Oh yeah. All these guys be waiting like 7 hours. Jennifer, are you ready? Oh, no problem.
No. I'm not 7 hours.
An hour?
About an hour.
So what's the most important thing when you're getting the whole thing together? When do you know it's all in check?
When I'm done, when I look and I go, okay, I'm ready to go.
Ready to go? All right. You know what we do? When we're gonna come back, we're gonna talk about LOVE. Just love. We're gonna talk about love. We're gonna talk about love with Jennifer Lopez. When we come back, live at Much. Stick with us. And our very special guest this evening is Jennifer Lopez, and I said we're going to talk about love. And one thing that's very dear to you and very important is to keep your private life separate. I mean,
private life, private.
Private life, right. Private life, private. And but I mean, the one thing is you described yourself as a creature of love.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, my friends do sometimes. Because I'm just one of those people, I believe in love at first sight. I believe in, everlasting love. I believe in that kind of passion. So, in that way, I guess I am.
How do you deal with, because you come from a very loving family, so giving love and pushing love out is not really a hard thing for you. How how does it work when it's broken? When that heart gets broken, how do you deal with it?
It's hard.
Yeah.
It
I
gets
mean, you give
bad.
so much.
I'm the type that just walks away.
Can you shut it down?
Later.
Is it that easy for you?
It's not that it's easy. It just has to be done.
Yeah.
That's right. Can I get a witness on that?
all the ladies in the house. Now, we definitely have to talk about you are going to be touring
Yes.
this year.
August, it's tentative, but we are in talks around for August 15th this year to go on, like 40 dates. So very excited about that. It's going to be a great show.
Toronto?
Yes, Toronto is one of them.
Toronto's in there. All right, we have my little young cat, Benjamin's in the house. Hi, Benjamin.
Hi.
You have a question?
Yeah.
Benjamin.
What do you like most about your career in life right now?
Benjamin, you're gonna be very popular. Yeah. I'm just enjoying every minute of it. There's nothing right now that I don't like about it. You know what I mean? I'm loving being able to make music and do what I love doing and being able to like have this kind of experience right here now with all of you guys. You know, it's amazing. The whole thing is great.
Where do you take it from here now? I mean, like in terms of your film career, because I mean, I know you want to touch upon a lot of exciting projects. What are some of the films that you actually want to work on?
Well, I filmed a movie here in Toronto in the summertime called Angel Eyes. That'll be out later this year, and I'm about to go do another movie called Enough.
Right.
So hopefully, you know.
Right. And I checked out The Cell.
Yes.
Okay, I watched See, I'm not big on movies that kind of make me get scared. Okay, I'm a suck. I'm gonna admit it. I watched it when the little guy, he said hi, and the guy just freaked out, and his little face just went all kind of weird. I couldn't get past. But how do you deal with a movie that has that much?
It doesn't have as much impact on me making it as it does when you see the finished product.
Right.
Because I don't get to see all the parts, and then they do a lot of stuff in CGI, which is like the computer graphics afterwards. So it's not as scary as we're making it as it is when you see, even when I see it for the finished product, it's like, oh my God, I didn't even know it was gonna be that bad.
All right, we're gonna jump on the phone line again. We have Anthony from New Jersey. Hey, Anthony.
Hey.
Hey.
Hi, Jennifer. I love you.
Hi, I love you too.
Hi, how did you feel when you first seen yourself in a music video?
When I first saw I was so nervous when I first went to do my first music video. I was just like, oh my God, years from now, look back, what if it's the only video I ever make? It's gotta be good. You think like that, you start thinking all these things. But it turned out okay, so thank God.
Thank you. Thanks.
I mean, you've done a lot of definitely high-end videos. What's important for you in a video? And dealing with different directors as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's always about just doing something different every time, pushing the envelope. That's really with this album and with this music that I've made in these videos we're about to do. It's always about just doing something different, pushing it a little further, doing different looks, doing different concepts, and using different directors who can execute. And really, at the end of the day, make you feel the song more, because that's really the idea of the video for me.
All right, so now I guess the one thing, there's a lot of things. I mean that surrounds you. I mean, there's. Do you believe there's a lot of mystery that surrounds you?
I don't know.
Do you think you're mysterious?
Maybe.
Yeah. No. And the other thing too is, I mean, when you look at your career and you see yourself and you realize you've been doing this, what's the biggest impact that your career has had on you at this point in your life?
I just think that with my career, I always feel the same thing, just kind of grateful and happy to be doing what I do. And I just want to keep on doing that. It's not any much more deep than that when it comes to what I love doing.
There's a balance? I mean, is it more music for you, or is it movies, or you just love?
No. I don't like. Everybody asks me that, and I don't really like to choose. I'm not the type of person who feels like you only have to do one thing or choose between stuff that you love doing or things you like. You know what I mean? It's like whatever you want to do it.
All right. And as we do it, we're gonna go to the window.
Window
again. Come on. Put on that music. Let's go to the window.
Back to the window.
Okay. Jennifer's gonna come and say goodbye to everybody. All right.
Bye, guys.
Now, Jennifer, I finally get this opportunity. I just want to say thank you for being our very special guest.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
All right.
All right. Jennifer Lopez, everyone. Okay, now the Rolling Stone picture. This one here. Look at that. The Rolling Stone. What was that photo shoot like?
That was crazy. I mean, it was a lot of fun, though.
Where are you actually gonna head off? Where are you heading off to after this?
After this, I'm going to Tokyo in Australia.
Okay. All right.
Japan, Hong Kong.
Can we do a little move like this? Oh yeah, baby. Come on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm feeling it.
Come on, everybody. Why don't you pass me this so I can sign some?
You gonna sign some stuff?
Yeah, we gotta sign
All right,
some
you
stuff
sign some stuff over here?
for the guys out here.
Once again, everybody, make some noise.